I was sitting at a red traffic light on my way to an event, broad daylight, peak hour traffic. I was just crowned Miss South Africa a couple of months before. And to make a very long story short, I had 5 men, multiple of them were armed, surrounded my vehicle and pointed a gun to my head. In that moment, my dad had sent me on so many safety driving courses, and my mom had sent me on so many self-defense workshops. The Miss South Africa organization at that time, had sent me on women empowerment courses and workshops. And in that moment, I realized that, one, going to the second destination with these guys is not a great idea, because whatever is going to happen on the first destination, it's not going to get better downtown in some dark alley with 10 other of their friends.
Ugh.
So I immediately surrendered my belongings. They were replaceable, they were materialistic, um, and they were definitely temporary. And I got out of the vehicle and I tried to run away. And as I tried to run away, the guy on my side of the vehicle grabbed me and tried to push me back into the vehicle and yelled something to the extent of, get in, you're going with us. I realized once again, no, going to the second destination is not going to get any better. I tried to run, fight, flight, or flee. I tried to flee, couldn't do that. I had really two other options: to do nothing or to try and fight my way out of that. And in my scenario, I was like, there's no way I'm going with you. So I looked for the first opportunity, grabbed the steering wheel, and punched this guy as hard as I could in his throat. And it bought me a very small window of opportunity to get out of the vehicle and to get him off of me and to run. And I did. I ran up a really big avenue, 5:30 in the afternoon, peak hour, bumper to bumper traffic. And I bet if you had to take a guess, you'd probably know how many people stopped to help. Absolutely none. Not
Whoa.
one vehicle stopped to help. And I mean, there were people with their windows down. There were people that could hear me. There were families. There were females. There were, husband and wives driving. Nobody would stop for me.
Wow.
Um, Eventually, a young girl, she was 19 years old at the time, pulled over, nearly caused an accident, and stopped and led me to a safe place, which I'm very grateful for. And that girl really impacted my life in such a tremendous way, because I feel like not instantly, after a couple of months of just processing and going through trauma counseling, I realized that that one girl that was willing to stop and help me opened my eyes to never wanting to be one of the 30, 40, I would even say 50 car windows that I knocked on, that pretended not to see, pretended not to hear, turned a blind eye, and just kept going about their normal day. She made me realize that, for the rest of my life, if I can be that one person that is willing to help someone in need, I'm going to do everything I can to do that. And so that really snowballed to me learning about the fight against it. It really started with learning and going deeper into violence against women and children, which is unfortunately something that a lot of women face in my home country, um, which is so unfortunate. And that has led me to learning again about the fight against human trafficking, which has led me to learning about labor trafficking and bonded labor trafficking, and online sexual abuse material of children, which is horrific. One of the most horrific things I've ever heard in my life.
Mm.
So now, 4, 5, 6 years later, actually, yeah, probably 6 years. 6 years later, I get to serve on multiple boards, both locally here in the U.S., domestically, as well as internationally, and I get to walk alongside organizations that just love survivors of human trafficking in every way, from the day they are rescued until they are able to, whatever that looks like for them, complete their high school diploma or get their first job or learn to drive a
Mm.
vehicle. So that is some of the ways that I've been involved in helping to fight this evil. I also, last year for my birthday fundraiser, got to raise enough funds to build four more safe homes in the Philippines, on the Tibo Compassionate Hope, Village of Hope campus. And so that's been amazing. And we have some more plans for this year to just try and get to one more.